Hey you guys, it's Aisha, aka the Glamazon Aisha, and I am the best coach for weight loss transformation. And I'm still enrolling a few more clients into my program for the springtime. So if you're interested in creating your weight loss transformation, stay till the end and I'll fill you in on everything that goes with that. So today I wanted to touch on how diets worked for me. So straightforward, they didn't work for me. When I started out with my weight loss journey, I was always looking for, that right diet. There was always on the news a new diet that's out, the South Beach diet, paleo diet, now it's the keto diet, whatever have you. So when I would go out and be like, all right, I'm gonna do this diet, I would look at all the things that they require and I would just read it and be like, yo, there's no way I'm gonna do this. I don't even have all these ingredients or whatever. So whatever, I just let it go. Like, that's not what I'm gonna do. I took creating a diet into my own hands, made a plan, so to speak, of what I'm gonna eat for the whole week, bought all these foods that I was supposed to eat, and try to just focus on having all of it. So, of course, I wasn't doing it properly because I started to eat less, so much less than, what I was already used to eating, because I was barely eating anything but like crackers and grapes with water on the side. So I started eating like pretty much nothing. And of course, by the end of the week, I'm stressed out with a headache, pretty much starving myself. And, then the weekend comes and it's like, oh, let me have a cheat meal, because now I deserve it. Having that cheat meal made me feel like, yo, why in the world was I ever on a diet? Why did I ever do that to myself? And of course, the next week, I didn't go back to it. All that money and food has just been wasted now that, I bought the clean stuff. So basically, diets don't really work. Why? Because diets are, first of all, only meant for a certain amount of time. People always say, I have to lose weight by this time, I have to do it by this time. And I understand that we all want to get it done as soon as possible to get over with it. But really, you can't force yourself to change anything. You cannot force something that has to be grown into. And that's what it comes to, weight loss. You have to transition, transform yourself into what you want to become. You can't just, the next day become this person who's like eating all these fruits and salads and whatever, doing whatever it is. It takes time, and it took time for me, and I had to realize that. So people usually ask, what do I eat, what do I do? And to be honest, I don't have like a super strict diet. There's things I stay away from as much as I can, and there's things, there's times where I would indulge, and then there's, for the most part, I stick to eating what I should be eating. So the way I really transformed my diet was starting out by having smoothies. So I would start out by having 2 to 3 smoothies a day. I would have like a strawberry yogurt smoothie in the morning with chia seeds and I guess it's strawberries, yogurt, banana, any fruits, mostly fruits with yogurt in the morning, and that'll be something fun to have with some granola, something sweet, and that will pretty much be my meal for the morning. That will hold me down for a couple of hours until, I would have a snack. So instead of going for chips, I brought myself like nuts. I would start having nuts to eat. And of course, at first, it's like hard to do and it's a little weird, but you just have to get yourself used to it. So at lunchtime I would have my meal, whatever it is I wanted to eat, and I'll just have a green smoothie on the side, and I'll have the green smoothie first so it kind of filled me up, and then I would have my meal, whatever it is I wanted to eat. Now, I didn't totally cut out eating junk food, but I just wouldn't overindulge in it. So, okay, say Popeyes, I wouldn't have chicken, mashed potatoes, what is that, biscuits and fries like I usually would. I might take out the fries and the mashed potatoes, just have a biscuit chicken with my green smoothie. And that for me, it's like, okay, I didn't feel like I was totally out of my element, but I still felt satisfied that I at least got some fresh food in me. And to be honest, after a while, I desired less of having, fried greasy foods or bad foods or whatever have you. So don't stress yourself into thinking you have to have this perfect diet right away. Don't rush yourself because you're failing just by that. Of course, you're determined to have goals, reach goals, and get yourself to a clean diet. But just understand if that's not how you're eating right now, don't expect for that to be how you eat tomorrow and then leading to the rest of your life. Just allow yourself to grow into it, you know. I can't always tell people exactly what to eat. If I don't know what you're already used to eating on your own, like you may already be eating fruits and vegetables, you may not just be eating enough, you know? So don't think that what you're doing is wrong. You just have to find what kind of works for you. And the first thing I always say is drinking more water and kind of paying attention to how much you're eating, as far as putting salt and even condiments in your food is what adds sometimes to, you know, having more fat than you really need to in your diet. So it's really not about having a strict diet or anything. It's more of transforming your foods or the way you eat into something more healthier, taking out the extra, you know, and putting in more fresh. When I say fresh, that means uncooked, green, colorful foods into your diet. And that's what we should be eating, you know, and that's what's going to help you or serve you better in your weight loss, because that's what worked for me. Like I said, I just started trading out foods that I was already used to eating with just having smoothies, and that helped me so much. You know, it doesn't take much to make a smoothie. People try to make it complicated by putting, you know, things that they don't need or just looking for what you need. Really just keep it simple for yourself, and that's all I can really say, because you want to transform into something bigger. You just put in the building blocks to get you there. You don't have to force it or make something that isn't. So like I was saying earlier, I am still enrolling people into my weight loss program. So pretty much I help you really to create a mindset for weight loss transformation, because if it's anything I learned, it's that you need to have that proper mindset to carry you through your journey. I help you create your mindset, creating goals so you're clear on your focus. You're clear on where you want to go, because without goals, you really can't go anywhere. And I really dig all out of you where you think you couldn't go. And with your permission, I help you to just really dig deep into yourself and pull out that strength that you've always wanted to have, but just didn't realize it's really in you. So if you're interested in really creating your weight loss transformation, now is the best time, because this is the perfect time of year. You know, everyone has that new sprout of energy after the winter has just passed. And by the time the new year comes around, you're no longer starting over again for the new year. You're definitely on the right path. You're hitting your goals and in success. So if you're ready to really make that change for yourself, I will leave down below a link to the description box, the link in my description box on where you could book a free breakthrough strategy call, which is 45 minutes totally free. And I hope you get clear what your goals are, and then we come up with an action plan to get you from where you are now to where you like to be and into the program. So go ahead, click the link below. I hope this helped. Please leave me any comments, like, comment, and share. Subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon.